The run to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama pushing the tempo. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got him downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Haynes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Tide! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, it's Hunter. Discards a man. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. The Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Pulls it in. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Tiger! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The give is to Miller. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll try to blast their way in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On second and goal, they go right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And now on second down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Hunter. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And you're now at first and 10. We'll take over. First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
When you're a defense, you will stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got a man. It's Hunter. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. White wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. When this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes that Alabama offense. On the run, it's Haynes. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass on 2nd down. That's it fly. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They're going to run it. Obliterates him, still on the move. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 28, Alabama 14.
We've got this third down play to open the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Auburn lines up quickly.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He's looking for a man on second down. With the catch, it's Lambert Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, and late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget your defense, get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Which is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Coming after it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. White going to attack through the air. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
And I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the 2nd half.
And I hate the cliche, throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools, in the same state. They hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in. It's Young. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Ooh. There's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White wants to throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away.
21.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air. It's Milroe. forced out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Plows through the defense. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. 1st down. Tosses it back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Tosses to the quarterback. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You know what's great about rivalry games?